Hey family, so I'm doing this video really just to reveal something that's going on because this is another thing that I will upload. If somebody is talking about me, I want them to know that I hear them. And I want them to know, well, really God wants them to know that death is around the corner and hell is too. And so I just want y'all to understand how void this world really is. Like void, capital VOID, void, because the Lord has promises for people. And it's crazy because I didn't know that God gave other people prophecies about other people and they were void. People literally saw them die before they reached the promise. And I didn't know this was a thing. I thought, like, if God gave you a prophecy, it's gonna happen. So I thought this was gonna happen for this female. So just a little backstory. It could have happened if she didn't talk about me. Literally, it could have happened. But since she talked about me, it can't happen because she made herself void. Really, she damned herself to hell. But this is what happened in the dream. I had this dream a while ago. I was in Jersey. And a little backstory before I get into the dream. There was this female that I was talking to. And the thing is, like, I was in a relationship for 5 years with a female that I would not have normally went for. All right. I'm going to be completely honest with you. She was not my type. She was not my type, but I thought her heart was in the right place. Like, I thought that she would I don't know. I thought wrong, obviously, because she was a cheater, which the Lord revealed that. But she was not the type that I went for. So when I got out that relationship, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for the type I usually go for. So then I talked to this female. And this is how I knew it was over for me and other women. Because as I'm talking to her, mind you, I broke up with my ex at the time that I was with for 5 years. I broke up with her and I was like, you know what? I got to find the Lord. I was talking to the Lord, I was really dwelling in his presence. I was committing myself to him. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I have to get this out of my system. Like, I have to talk to a female. And so I talked to this female, like I said, the type I would usually go for. And it was terrible. It was horrible. So I'm talking to her. And then as she's talking, automatically it's just like conversation started flowing about God. I literally asked her, what's your beliefs in God? And she was telling me she does not believe in God. And I was like, oh, we definitely cannot be together because you don't even believe in God. Like, I'm not with that. And ain't that crazy how you could be in something that's an abomination to the Lord, but you're like, oh, nah, like, I can't talk to you because you don't even believe in God. It's crazy. It's so, like, thinking about it is blowing my mind. Like, I wanted a female that believed in God and was trying to walk with God. It was so weird. So anyway, I was like, oh, I definitely can't do that. This is when I thought I could not be heterosexual. So I was like, you know what, God, if you don't like homosexuality, you gonna take me out of that. And that's what he did, because I talked to this female, and it's like, as we were talking, I just realized so many demons in her. I realized so many demons in her that it just turned me off. But I'm like, you know what? I just brushed it off. And then when we finally started like hanging out and, whatever. And mind you, I just want to say this for the record. We did not go all the way, all right? It did not get to that point because God just was like, this is just not the wave, all right? So I went hanging out with her and stuff like that. And all it took was this one night, right? All it took was one night of hanging out with her that I felt so uneasy. I felt so out of place because I just felt so many demons with me and her and the other people we were hanging out with, because it was other people, y'all. It wasn't just us. So I just seen, and it was so many demons. It was crazy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like we're in a room, they're watching a movie, and notice I said they because I couldn't pay attention because there was so many demons in the room. I could not pay attention to the movie. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm trying to keep my mind sane, because if you're a spiritual being and you're around a bunch of demons, you can't focus. You just like, oh my God. And you're just like, Jesus, calm this anxiety right now because I'm going crazy in my mind. These people are so brainwashed. It's just too much going on for me. So aside from that, I started realizing that the girl that I was with, or chilling with, I should say, she's smiling so hard. I mean, you would think she was the happiest person on the earth, right? Because she was just smiling. And this is people who hide behind this mask, because I was so spiritually aware of her demons that I saw hurt in her. I saw pain in her. She would make certain remarks about, oh, I would have killed or not even would have. It was something about like killing herself. I don't remember the exact phrase, but I just knew in my spirit that there was a spirit of suicide attached to her. There was a spirit of depression attached to her. All right. There's something that happened in her life that she cannot get over. And I'm not saying this to put her business out here. That's why I'm not putting her name on blast. So if she puts herself on blast, that's on her. But I need people to understand that there is something lying behind these people who mock Christians, or people who mock people that are happy in general, that have joy. There's something deeper that lies underneath the surface, because the Lord showed me in another dream that this guy was walking her home while they were in their teens, and he raped her. All right. And so, no, I'm not putting this out to put her on blast. But if I was, I would have put her name. I'm not putting her name. It's not, it's neither here nor there. But the Lord showed me that put a scar on her. She was raped on the way home. And so I saw so much hurt in her eyes. The eyes are the gates to the soul. So as she's smiling and laughing with her friends, all I could see was pain. All I could see was hurt. And I wanted to get out of there. So when she dropped me off, I immediately was like, I can't do this. I see your demons. I see the spirit. I see so much. I see too much, and I know too much to be talking to a female. It turned me off. It turned me off to see a broken vessel. I don't want to be with a broken vessel. And that's what led me out of homosexuality. It's not that the Bible said it's an abomination. It's not that people told me I was going to hell. It was the fact that I could see in the spirit, and I saw too many demons, and I just was like, no. I saw hurt. I saw pain. I saw the facade. I saw fake happiness, fake joy. It was all fake. But the dream that the Lord gave me that I thought was going to come to pass, that became void because of her jealousy, because she wanted me. Let's just be real. She wanted me. No matter how much she tried to mock me and all that stuff, she wanted me, right? And that's what led her to where she's going to go, hell. But that was not God's plan. This shows that everything that God takes me through shows that God had one plan, but they chose a different route. And so in this dream, this was his plan. We were in a church, and I was casting out her demons, right? I was laying hands on her. But as I'm trying to lay hands on her, she's trying to do a little smoochy smooch. So she starts like, I don't know how to explain it, but like she disregarded. It's like her demons took control. Put it like that. Her demons took control as I'm trying to cast out the demons in her. And the demon was making her try to smooch. I'm saying that word because it just sounds weird. You know what I mean? Like the fact that she tried to do that. So she tried to smooch. And then I ended up eventually casting out the demon. She ended up going to church. And while she was in church, there were people coming to her. It was females coming to her, trying to get her to drink. And she was like, no, I'm living a different life. That was his plan for her. She's void now. And so that shows that God wanted her to come home to him. He wanted her to go to heaven. He wanted her to be delivered, set free. And she chose a different route.